Hey there everybody, what's up? Awesome Wizard here today, coming at you with a brand new video. Hope that all of you guys are having a very good Easter Sunday. I apologize that this video is not coming at you any sooner than what it really should be, but I came down with a cold last week, and let's just say that you did not want to hear my voice, and boy did I feel like crap or what. So even now, I'm just getting over it, so try and bear with me. Hopefully I sound alright. And before I jump into the video, a huge shout out, as always, going out to RJC113 from the X Clan for sending this replay over to me. And, you know, when you say that somebody carried a team, you know, it's a few kills, alright, cool. But, I mean, this was a full-on... If RJ wasn't in this battle, I mean, the team would have easily have lost. I think he took on 3 or 4 tanks by himself at one point, something like that. But let's jump right into it. Guys, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, and with that, as always, have a good one. So the Type64, I mean, we've seen RJ play this before. It's nothing new, but holy crap, can he play this tank amazingly. I mean, seriously. So we start off with the T29, taking one shot, 333 damage, 608 from another tank, fires again, missing, but this thing reloads so quick. It really is incredible how fast, and you'll see this later on in the video too. I mean, he'll just shoot at one tank, okay, turn around, shoot at another. I mean, the guy doesn't even blink an eye, for the love of God. So this is about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes into the battle already. He's taken one shot. He's done 123, according to this little chart down here. 123 damage already to that T29, and he will only do a whole lot more. Rounding the corner, taking a shot, T34, excuse me, right there. There's a VK. And they're both in a terrible position, taking one shot, 122 damage from RJ. Just where they're sitting, right there, you know, of course, RJ has the high ground along with all of his teammates, so those two have the advantage, and RJ sees this as an opportunity to run away. And this is something that I noticed about RJ's battle, is that he doesn't play it really head-on. He kind of runs around, which is a really good thing in his tank because, I mean, obviously that Type64 doesn't really have the most armor. I mean, of all the tanks, you could see how he's just kind of sitting back and sniping. Is that the correct word to use? Sounds kind of weird for me to use the word sniping for World of Tanks. But here we go, following this T34 or T34 variant for that matter, Czechoslovakian. There's one shot from RJ. Another one finally locks on. Fires once, 115 damage to the T34, 198 damage to the VK30, and knocking 2 tanks out within a matter of about 5 seconds or so. I mean, you see that he just goes flying through there with no regards to any tanks. 126 damage right there to an Emil 1, I believe, down to 34%. And he begins to run around. Now, okay, well, here's a T29. He's not going to take a shot at that and waste any ammunition. He already has 18 shots of regular AP, and then he has 15 rounds of APCR, but it is a 8 to 10 battle right now. And, well, there we go. Now it's 9 to 10, but let's take away the RD because, I mean, face it, RD really doesn't do that much. And teams are really starting to dwindle down now. A UDES 03 hits RJ just once, manages to block the 156 damage and only has his left track damage, but he comes flying around just a few minutes later and does 132 damage to an M44. There's 130 damage, and he just keeps rolling. He doesn't even stop. He just locks on to the target and keeps rolling. So what does he have now? Something like 3 kills, maybe? Okay, well, here we go. It's 1 versus 4. It's 11 to 14 battle. The enemy has started to capture the base. So here's a T29, no problem. 47 damage. He's already whittled that one down from the very beginning. A Type64 shoots him right there, and we can see on the map there's a T25 2, another Type64, and a UDES 03. At least that's according to the map. Those were all of the last seen, or the last spotted vehicles until all of his teammates died. So now it's 1 versus 3. 64, 66, 68, captures on the base, so obviously there must be more than one person on there. Firing once, 405, I believe, damage, 116, and one more shot missing to the Type64. Firing one more time, easy 30 damage, no problem to RJ, and then taking one shot from the UDES 03. He's now down to 74 hit points, 108 to that UDES. And again, this is where it comes in to play. He starts to move around a little bit. He doesn't stay in one spot. Now, according to this, on the bottom left, he's on 1,349 damage and 156 in blocking. He has his left track damage along with both of his gas tanks. How he has both of them damaged from one shot, I'm not going to ask, but you know what? That's none of my business now, is it? Now he tries to round this hill and doesn't quite see anybody. So again, he doesn't. He could go behind that Emil 1. That would work. But honestly, the decision he makes is actually pretty smart. Popping over just a little bit, not seeing anybody. Now he's gonna go straight, and he's gonna get right on the edge of the bank right there, the river bank, or the lake, or is it a pond? I don't know. Of the water bed bank. And he's just gonna, he has enough. He just has enough gun depression. We can peek over. He's been spotted 2 or 3 times by now. 67, 68. Alright, that's okay. And here we go. 90% UDES3 versus 74 hit points. There's 102 damage, 117 damage. Look at back and forth, firing once, barely missing. There we go. Now he's fired. Spotted again. 68 down to 56 with 122 damage. Firing one more time. 128 down to 43%. Firing one more time. This UDS, honestly, he must be AFK. He must have just like walked to the kitchen. He's like, let's go grab some water. I don't know. Lights him on fire. And only at this time, a T25-2 appears on the right side of the screen. Look at that. RJ just spins around, 76 damage, and knocks out the tank. That's incredible. Now it's 1 versus 1. Finally, the UDES comes back into play, but is too late. Look at that. That's incredible, isn't it? It almost looks like he fired a shot. 7 kills. 7 kills. It almost looks like he fired a shot, and then he just, I don't know, ran into something in the riverbed. It was kind of strange because there was a little pause there. But nonetheless, he had 7 kills. 1 versus 4, and RJC 113 from the X Clan manages to take out 7 tanks, one of which I was very impressed by because, of course, the T29 was whittled down. That was a one-shot easy. T25-2, that wasn't too hard. The very good reaction time, though. But mainly that UDS, because that thing just sat there. I mean, honestly, he probably just, thought, okay, hey, we're capturing the base. Let's go grab some pizza rolls quick, and it'll be good, right? Well, obviously, it wasn't good because, yeah, that happened. But guys, I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and of course, RJ, thank you very much for the replay. Sorry it took a little bit longer than I would have liked to. Of course, that cold, I had some computer issues also, which was fantastic. But nonetheless, I got around to it, guys. If you have any replays, please be sure to send them my way. Guys, thank you so much, and as always, have a good one.